Okay, I want to provide this short information so that our audience has an idea as to what we're going to do in very specific terms. Okay, uh, the name of our podcast is so far as of now, yes, Steam Importa. And it discusses STEM relevant educational issues in our society with the support of industry experts in the United States and the Dominican Republic. The hosts, Dr. Ralph Minaya and Manuel Guerrero, engage the audience through research based interviews, conversations, success stories, and special topics to learn more about social challenges in our communities that can be addressed by applying STEM or STEAM approaches. Let me tell you that this podcast will be out on a weekly basis, and the duration we expect to be between 10 or 15 minutes, but in some instances, depending on the topic, the interviewee will might like to expand depending on the topic that is being covered, to take more time to go over and discuss the issues that the interview may have at hand. Manuel.
Yes, yeah, I like that. Dr. Minaya has been extremely articulate about his experience entails, and he definitely carries his passion, and he managed to make it a little bit infectious for me. So it got a little bit contagious, so I'm on board full steam, and no pun intended. But this is STEAM. We're going to cover science, technology, engineering, and math. We're going to diffuse a message. We're going to make sure that we reach out to the student. We're going to reach out to the educator. And again, as I mentioned, we're going to make sure that we put the spotlight where it's needed. We're going to send a message. We're going to try to make sure that we get student engagement. Educators need to be engaged with us. And we're going to go cover, we're going to uncover every stone just to make sure that we reach out and we understand that there's a message involved, and we're gonna get through.
Uh, let me interject here. It's important what you said about students. We want students to be involved or engaged in this project. Okay. From the point of view of they having a voice, we will we will check, we will research where students are having issue, especially in our district here in Hartford, or in any city in the Dominican Republic. And that research will be conducted through support that we have, or we will research in the Dominican Republic or here. So whoever who want to say something that is critical to improve education, we want to hear from you, and we want to interview students for two reasons. As I said, first, the issues that they may have, and second, without the order being really important, those students who are really really successful because in their specific school something great is taking place, we want to hear about that. So what we will do is we will take what's taking place, and then we're gonna research about that so that when we elaborate and prepare for the interview, the the participant, the person who's going to be interviewed, okay, uh, will have the the opportunity to answer to some questions, and those questions will be generated. We hope by the audience. We will prepare a Google form survey to survey participants who may want to submit some some questions to the person who's to the panelist. Okay, and this is gonna be important because we don't want just to come up with the questions to we don't want to accommodate nobody. We want to bring, like Manuel said, we want to bring those issues just the way they show up in our community. Manuel.
Yes, thank you, Ralph. Well, Ralph just said something that's pretty important. We see we want to make sure that we cover. We're in the tri-state area, and we're both Dominicans. So, and obviously, we want to be able to get through all of these areas. We want to make sure that we are in touch with our surroundings. We want to make sure that we stay up to date on what's going on with our community. It's extremely important because this is the whole purpose of this podcast. We want to be able to, as I mentioned before, we want to be of service. We want to be of assistance because I know there's always help that's needed. And I just wanted to give you some idea of what we're trying to do here because at some point we're going to be interviewing scientists, we're going to be interviewing educators, teachers, we're going to be interviewing even students to see when they be. And as I mentioned, we're going to touch topics associated with arts, touch topics associated with music where it's needed. We understand this is a broad podcast. Yeah, we want to cover every inch of the society. We understand that there's a void and we're trying to fill that. I just wanted to give you like a quick summary of what we're trying to cover initially. Those are topics you see that me and Ralph have been discussing in the past few days. And eventually we're going to be in a position that we're going to be elaborating a little bit more and try to drill down into these as well. So like STEM and women, you see, what's going to be the situation with women? We're going to go back in history just to mention this very important movie that just came out, Hidden Figures. See, most of us never knew anything about those three black ladies. See, that were working for NASA at the time. See, so that's part of science and that's part of technology. And we're going to touch discrimination, underprivilege, in what's going on with society, what's going on with some of the kids you see that are coming from underprivileged schools, you see that don't have any access to science and technology. And it's important that we try to help. We will try to lift everyone. Anybody that has an interest, anybody that has a drive, anybody that wants to make an impact, change, who's going to feel motivated by our message. See, that's what we're trying to achieve, and we will. Ralph,
And actually, what you said made me think about success stories. There are a lot of African American, a lot of white, of course, a lot of people. This is not a podcast for minorities. This is a forecast for people who want to make this world a better place, regardless of race. But we want to support those students who have a disadvantage because we know that equity is important and not everyone get the same preferred treatment uh, throughout. Okay, but we want to hear about those success stories that not necessarily take place in Connecticut or New York City or New Jersey or the Dominican Republic. If there is something that is taking place right now in Europe or in Spain or England, and you are a Dominican or African American, and you want to share that success story, and please get in touch with us because we want to know. We want you to provide information so that we can do some research because our intention is that every episode that airs will be backed up by scientific research. We will screen every topic that go through this podcast. Okay, Manuel, do you have anything else? And are we ready to wrap it up?
yeah, we're going to wrap it up for now.
Okay, so that was a trial to get you some information as to what this podcast is going to be about. I think that for the beginning, this is a very good trailer. Okay, so we are looking forward to for you to enjoy what's going to be taking place every week. So once we have those episodes ready to be aired, we're gonna let you know. Okay, we're gonna let you know at least 2 or 3 weeks in advance. Okay, God bless. Do something good out there, and we are here to support our educational system. Manuel.